Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Wednesday, August 30th, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Pittsburgh Pirates vs Kansas City Royals. Take the Pittsburgh Pirates. And here is why. The Kansas City Royals had just 2 hits in Monday's loss against the Pirates, extending their losing streak to 4 games. It was Kansas City's 11th defeat in 13 games, and the slumping Royals fell to 41-92 on the season. The Royals' offense has been pretty much awful over the last couple of weeks, notching a .226, .274, .354 triple slash to go with 21 extra base hits and 10 home runs through 429 at-bats. Bobby Witt Jr. has slugged 4 of those 10 dingers, while MJ Melendez has gone 15 for 47 with 5 doubles and a triple in his last 12 games. Brady Singer was projected to get the starting call Wednesday, but he's experienced a velocity drop and arm fatigue over the last few days and will skip a turn through the Royals' rotation. It's hard to predict who'll take the mound for the Crowns, who could easily opt for a bullpen day. Their relief pitching has compiled a troublesome 5.14 ERA and 5.39 FIP over the last 10 days and 35 innings of work. The Pittsburgh Pirates improved to 59-73 on the season following Monday's win at Kauffman Stadium, tallying their second victory in 6 games. Johan Oviedo put on a show, pitching a 2-hitter for his first complete game in the majors, while the Bucs lineup mustered 12 hits on the night. Ke'Bryan Hayes went 4 for 4 with an RBI last Monday, and the 26-year-old third baseman is slashing .357, .419, .554 in 62 plate appearances, covering his last 13 games. The Pirates are hitting .241, .335, .376 with 8 home runs and a staggering 33 doubles over the last couple of weeks and 436 at-bats. Mitch Keller will toe the slab Wednesday in Kansas City, and the 27-year-old righty is 11-8 with a 4.01 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, and 179/48 KBB ratio in 27 starts, 163.2 innings pitched this season. Keller has been terrific over his previous 3 starts, 2-0 record, allowing 4 runs, 3 earned, on 16 hits and 5 walks, while punching out 25 across 20 innings of work. Last Friday, Keller tossed 8 scoreless frames in a 2-1 victory to the Chicago Cubs. I'm expecting Mitch Keller to keep the good times rolling and string his 4th straight quality start. Although the current Royals are 5 for 13 against him, Matt Duffy is responsible for 4 of those 5 hits, and the Royals have posted a 65 WRC+ and .632 OPS against right-handed pitchers in the past 2 weeks and 365 plate appearances. The Pirates look like a better offensive team than the Royals, so I'm going with Pittsburgh to come out on top. If Keller brings his best stuff to Kauffman Stadium, he'll torture the Royals, who have scored 9 runs during their 4-game losing streak. And our total pick is over. Atlanta Braves vs Colorado Rockies. Our team pick is Atlanta Braves -1.5 runs. And here is why. Colorado lost for the 7th time in their last 8 games, as they were clobbered in the opening game of this series Monday night. The Rockies entered Tuesday 49-82 and in the basement of the NL West, 32.5 games behind the Dodgers for the top spot. They were 19.5 games behind the Diamondbacks for the final wild card spot in the National League playoff picture. On Monday night, Colorado got 2 hits each from Charlie Blackmon, run, Ryan McMahon, run, 2 RBI, and Hunter Goodman, RBI, though it wasn't nearly enough on this night. McMahon clobbered his 22nd homer of the season in a losing effort. Austin Gomber didn't factor in the decision as he threw 2.2 innings, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits with 2 walks and 1 strikeout. Carl Kaufman, 1-4, took the loss in relief as he allowed 3 runs on 4 hits with no walks and 1 strikeout over 3 innings of work. Kyle Freeland is on the hill for the Rockies as he takes the ball for his 26th start of the season in this contest. He is 5-13 with a 5.00 ERA, a 1.467 WHIP, 37 walks and 86 strikeouts over 135 innings of work this season. Freeland didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came against the Orioles on the road Friday night. He threw 6 innings, allowing 3 runs on 8 hits with no walks and 3 strikeouts in a game the Rockies eventually lost 5-4. In his last 3 starts, Freeland is 1-1 with a 6.19 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, 2 walks and 10 strikeouts over 16 innings of work. Freeland makes his 8th career start against the Braves in this contest. He is 1-3 with a 5.80 ERA, a 1.537 WHIP, 17 walks and 31 strikeouts over 40.1 innings of work in those outings. Freeland is 32-28 with a 4.76 ERA, a 1.442 WHIP, 153 walks, and 377 strikeouts, over 480.2 innings in 91 career appearances, 88 starts, at Coors Field. The Rockies have struggled all season long as injuries and poor pitching have combined to bury them in the basement of the National League West. Freeland has had more than his fair share of struggles himself, posting an ERA of 5 on the year, and he's even been a bit lucky to have that mark, as his FIP ERA is 5.25 on the season. Atlanta may or may not throw Strider on regular rest here, so their pitching situation is a little bit dicey, since we're uncertain as to who will toe the slab. Even if Strider doesn't pitch, one has to think that the Braves have more than enough offensive weaponry to take care of business in this contest. Take Atlanta on the road here as they batter Freeland and company en route to a series win. Our total pick is over. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Los Angeles Dodgers. Take the Los Angeles Dodgers minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Los Angeles Dodgers moved to 81-49 on the season following that 7-4 victory against the Diamondbacks. It was La's 18th win in 21 games, and the NL West leading Dodgers were 13 games above Arizona on Tuesday morning. The boys in blue were also 4 games behind the Atlanta Braves, who boast the best record in the majors. The Dodgers are slashing a solid .277, .337, .461 with 28 extra base hits and 18 long balls in the past 2 weeks and 451 at-bats. They've thrown 115 frames in that span, compiling a 3.60 ERA, 1.08 WHIP, and .225 batting average against. Lance Lynn, 10-9, 5.56 ERA, will be on the bump Wednesday. The 36-year-old right-hander has done a good job since he joined the Dodgers at the trade deadline, tallying a 2.03 ERA, 4.69 FIP, and .681 opposing ops in 5 starts and 31 innings of work, 4-0 record. Last Friday, he gave up 4 runs, 3 earned, on 10 hits across 6 frames of work, and took a win in a 7-4 road victory against the Boston Red Sox. Lynn hasn't met the Diamondbacks since 2020. He's 6-1 with a strong 2.96 ERA and 12 career starts and a couple of relief appearances against Arizona. The current Diamondbacks are 11-4-60 with 4 doubles and 4 RBI against Lynn. The Arizona Diamondbacks fell to 69-63 on the season following Monday's loss at Dodger Stadium. Zach Golan had a bad day in the office, surrendering 6 earned runs on 9 hits and 3 walks through 5.1 innings of work, and the Diamondbacks recorded the 3rd defeat in their last 13 games overall. Arizona held the final wild card in the National League on Tuesday morning, just half a game ahead of the San Francisco Giants and a game and a half ahead of the Cincinnati Reds. Over the last couple of weeks, Arizona is hitting a nice .270, .349, .429 with 25 extra base hits and 12 home runs across 434 at-bats. The Diamondbacks have thrown 119 innings during that span, while posting a 3.93 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, and .224 batting average against. Brandon Pfaadt will take the mound Wednesday in La, and the 24-year-old rookie right-hander is 1-6 with a pedestrian 5.91 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, and 60/20 KBB ratio in 13 starts, 67 innings pitched, in 2023. Pfaadt took his first major league win last Friday, tossing 5.1 frames of a 2-run ball in a 10-8 home victory over the Reds. He's only allowed 2 earned runs on 4 hits and 4 walks over his last 2 starts and 12.1 innings of work. Pfaadt will meet the Blue Crew for the 2nd time this season. He was charged with a loss in a 5-4 home defeat to the Dodgers on August 8, yielding 4 earned runs on 6 hits and a pair of free passes across 4.2 innings. Both teams have done a great job against right-handed pitchers in the last 10 days. The Diamondbacks have recorded a 127 WRC plus and .836 ops in 262 plate appearances, and the Dodgers have registered a 128 WRC plus and .838 ops across 263 plate appearances. I'm expecting the Dodgers pitching staff to make a difference. Lance Lynn has been pitching well of late, and the Dodgers bullpen has amassed a 2.74 ERA and 3.88 FIP over the last 10 days and 42.2 innings of work. On the other side, the Diamondbacks bullpen has accounted for a 4.57 ERA and 5.06 FIP in the past 10 days and 41.1 frames of work. Our total pick is under.